And we are back with Rania making 2 dishes for a traditional feast of 7 fishes. We're making a shrimp Greek salad and a lobster crab pot pie. Okay, so before we took the break, you just finished the shrimp. We knew that they were done.
Right. And I put them in a casserole.
Yes.
Okay.
Looks great.
All right.
And just pepper, a little bit of salt.
A little bit of salt.
Don't overdo it.
Right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add garlic to the tomato mixture.
Okay.
Which is pretty much done. And again, a little more sherry goes into this. And that's the sauce.
Yes.
For the shrimp.
And it's just minced garlic.
Right, just minced garlic.
Okay.
And then you can see here that this is starting to bubble up.
Oh, it is. That looks so yum. Can you just eat that by itself?
Well, once it thickens up, you actually could.
Okay.
And then we're going to let that cook for a little bit longer and let it bubble up. And then we're going to add in jumbo lump crab.
My favorite.
Look at that.
I love it.
And then lobster. Let me tell you about the lobster.
Tell me about it.
Once again, you can buy this already frozen, and it's like cryovac, and it's in the freezer, and it's just the tail and the claw meat.
Really?
Yeah, and it's fully cooked.
Okay, I've not seen that at my local store, but
yes,
I'm sure they have it.
And that's going to go in here.
Okay, the lobster and the crab.
Right, are going to go in here, and then I'm going to spoon my mixtures into here.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm going to put a lid on it of a puff pastry. But before I do that,
I always wondered how people do that. Okay.
Yeah. Before
this is the cheese.
Now this is a little too much for this pot.
Okay.
Just so you know, you want to break it up a little bit.
Yes. About half of that, or how much?
Yeah. I brought way more than I need.
That's okay.
Yeah. Everybody likes feta. This is feta.
Yes.
It's a Greek cheese, and put this in here.
Okay.
And let that actually cook right inside so it starts to melt just a little bit.
Okay, and do you need to break it down, like try to crumble it a little more?
It'll crumble pretty much on its own.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to put that right on top of here and top it with some more feta.
We're putting this on top of the shrimp.
Right.
You want me to do that?
Do you mind?
No.
Could you?
Not nervous at all, Rania.
Here, it's a little heavy.
Yeah.
Here, ready?
Okay, perfect.
Just guide me in. Tell me where I'm going.
You're good. I'll go over to the end, the other end. Perfect.
All right. Now I just sort of mix that in there. That's
full.
great.
Okay.
See, right on top and sort of get down in there.
Yes.
And then you want to cover that with some more feta cheese, and then at that point you can refrigerate it.
Okay.
Or you can put it in the oven and reheat it if you want.
So this is it, like it's done.
It's done. And
okay.
You can put a little more, and it's really ready for now for you to actually. It's fully cooked.
Right.
So I'm going to give you some now to try.
But you would want it to cool a little bit before you would serve it to your guests?
No. You want this is served hot.
Okay.
But the thing is, you can make it to this point if you want. And then all you would have to do is reheat it in the oven with some more cheese on top.
Okay.
But why don't you give that a whirl?
All right, I'm afraid it might
And
be
while you're going to do that,
yes.
I want to show you here how nice and thick this got from the flour. And as you can see, no lumps anywhere.
Oh, very good. And look, Rania, I'm actually going to eat the tomato.
And I know you're not a tomato lover.
It's good.
You like that? A lot of flavor.
I taste the tomato, but it's good, yes.
Here goes the
Lots
crab.
of flavor. The feta is so good. Okay, yes, moving on.
And we're going to put just some
That's yummy.
more right in here. We're going to put some lobster.
Did you add more thyme to that?
I did, just a smidge. And now look at that mixture.
Yes.
Now, why don't you hand me one of these?
Okay. I want to see this puff pastry.
I'm coming up.
I've been waiting for this.
So now at this point, everything's off.
Yes.
Ladle this right into here.
Yummy.
I can just get it in there.
Gotcha.
And it's very important at this point, Lisa, that you make sure you don't have anything, you clean the outside, because when it bakes in the oven,
it needs to be clean.
Right.
Yes.
All right. And then what I have here is puff pastry.
Okay.
And why don't I just hand that to you? You
Sure,
can put that
got
underneath us. You can do anything you
We'll
want.
just put it over here.
All right. Let's see if we can capture this.
You know, I have some of these. I've never used them.
Now you know what to do.
Okay.
You can buy puff pastry commercially.
Yes.
And all you want to do is roll it out. Just actually unwrap it.
Okay. So that's.
And then you take this, you just put it right on top.
Right.
And then you want to vent it. And you can put this in the refrigerator until you're ready to bake it.
Okay.
And
do you have to fold it neatly? Should I fold it? No.
You don't
Just
even
leave
have
it
to.
as?
Just like that.
Wow.
And then 400 degrees for 15 minutes. Would you like to see what it looks like when it comes out?
I sure would.
All right, you ready?
Yes. And so the Feast of Seven Fishes, it can be any sort of fish or seafood,
That's
is that right?
anything you want.
Oh, yes. This looks fantastic.
Huh?
Yummy.
Now that's hot. You be careful.
I will be very careful.
So I have another fork, and because it's so hot right now, you want to just eat it right off of here? You give it a whirl?
If it's not too hot.
Well, you want to give it, just watch yourself.
Okay.
But
look,
see,
there's
dig
some
down
crab
in there.
and some cheese coming out. I'm afraid it's going to be too hot, but I'm going to try
Give it a blow.
Mmm, so good.
Huh? Huh? Isn't that nice? But the beauty is both of these dishes are done ahead.
Okay, so that way you're cutting out
Boom.
time.
All you have to do is throw them in the oven. And we've got 5 more coming up this month.
5 more.
Count them, folks.
All right.
7.
Rania, thank you so much. For today's recipes, go to kdk.com. We have them posted for you on our Pittsburgh Today live page, along with a link to Rania's Catering. Yay.